The start of the COVID-19 pandemic in early 2020 turned life in many parts of the world upside down. It's left democracies faced with the hard task of holding elections at a time where gatherings were discouraged. The US took extra precautions during its presidential election in 2020. That election broke the record for most votes by mail. Out of 160 million eligible voters, 65 million mailed in the ballots. Taiwan law does not allow mail-in ballots. You have to vote in person. But Taiwan's health ministry says that people with COVID-19 won't be able to vote at all.
如果还在5天的居家照护期间，那请民众遵循这个传染病防治法，依照规定是不得外出。
If they break quarantine, they could face a fine of up to $62,000 US. This rule was in place the last time Taiwan's voters went to the polls in 2021. But at that time, there were only a handful of COVID cases every day. Now, 11 months later, Taiwan is seeing around 20,000 cases daily. Amnesty International has called foul on barring people with COVID from voting.
It certainly violates the International Convention of Civil and Political Rights and also the rights of people to participate in public affairs.
Taiwan adopted that convention in 2009. The health ministry says the reason to keep people in quarantine is simple.
我们还是请民众遵守这个相关的法律规定。那主要的目的是保护自己，也保护他人的这个健康和权利。
Rights groups recommended the solutions used in neighboring countries.
Like in Japan, the senatorial election in July this year, they revised their bill and allowed the postal ballot for COVID quarantined people and set up a dedicated polling station for them.
And South Korea had special voting hours for those who tested positive.
During the extended 1.5 hour, the quarantined people who get COVID could able to go to a polling station to vote.
The head of Taiwan's Pandemic Response Task Force, Wang says the government is considering ways to allow people with COVID to vote. But with the vote just days away, time is running out for a solution. Chen and Wang for TaiwanPlus.